We're live. Hello, everybody. Let me just make sure that everything goes through. I know that with Facebook and Zoom when they connect, it's like a a buffering time, but then it still shows what we're talking about, and then we start looking crazy. So so I just want to be sure that we are on, but I know that we're on. We got to be on.
I'm gonna share.
So
I like to share because I'm a friendly girl. Here, share.
So anybody hopping on with us right now, give us some likes, give us some love. Also share. I am on live with my mentor, Diane Hochman. You don't understand how elated I am right now to have.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I am. I'm so excited to have her on live with me because when I joined, well, not joined, but when I got online and I was searching for something to help me build my business online, I knew what I didn't want and I knew what I did want. But everybody that I was following, they were doing things that I just simply did not want to do anymore. And I figured that there was a better way, and I know that there was a better way. And then I ran into Diane Hochman, and she's building business the way I wanted to build business, guys. Like she's like, I don't like the prospect. That's just it. Like I was just like, I'm over it. I think it's because I was doing that offline for so long, for so many years. But seeing how she uses attraction marketing to attract people to her, and at the end, talk to people at the back end once they say, hey, I'm ready. That was what I wanted to do. So I kind of stuck with her because when you find someone that's building a business or have a business like you kind of want to like follow those people or whatnot. So I'm going to give you a testimonial, at least,
Wow,
a little excited. Background from, what Diane has done for me. And then we're going to move on and whatnot. So my testimonial was, I was online spinning my wheels. I had no clue what I was doing, even though I did. I could say that I had started with MLSP and they kind of cleared up a lot of the cobwebs, but I still had things that I needed to like figure out because I knew what I didn't want to do, but I didn't know how to like mix it in. So I started, what was it? The traction marketing triple play. I think that's what we did. It was an attraction marketing triple play. It was my first time doing a training live with Diane. And in that span of all the stuff that she was teaching me, how to do traction marketing, what you need to be doing, like the mindset behind it. I went from, let's start with my audience base first, and then I'll go with like other results. So my audience base, I went from like maybe a 1,500 friends or whatever, no followers or what, maybe no, I had like 149 followers or whatever. And within a month, maybe like 3 weeks or so, I went from 1,500 friends and an audience that was small to like over 3,000 new friends. And then on top of that, my follow count went from 148 to like 1,500. No, not 1,500. That's over exaggerating. I think it was like 1,000. It was like 1,000 followers, 1,000 new followers. So I increased my audience base so quickly just by using attraction marketing. And then from there, I went from like barely getting any sales, like just struggling, trying to figure out what to do, to all of a sudden I started getting automatic sales. Within that month or whatever, I probably had like 2 or 3 automatic sales.
That's
people
exciting.
Automatically getting into my business without me having to reach out to them, without me having to, reach out
beg
to
them, beg them,
beg them. You know what I'm saying? So of course I got super excited and I got stuck. I was stuck. That was like my homie. Diane's my homie.
And then you started coming to all my pop-up calls, my little free live calls. You'd always show up. I'd be excited when you were there.
Right. Oh, you know what though?
What's that?
I want to check. I'm talking and I did all of this. Okay, we got sound.
Yeah, it looks like it's working.
Okay, good.
Any comments? Yeah, I see there's some people on. Hey guys, if you're on, give us a shout. Like, let us know that you can see this and everything. Because when we're doing it with Zoom, we're not like, we have to look at our phones to see what's going on. So give us a comment or something. If you're a nice person, do it. Actually, I should go to your wall.
And also share this out, guys, because this is going to be a really good conversation. And if you have questions, please ask the questions, because we have her live. We're just chatting right now. If you got some questions, that's just, put it out there and let's get them answered or whatnot. Like, what is it about attraction marketing that you would like to know? Or shoot, what is attraction marketing? I guess we could start there, because there's probably a lot of people who are just new and they're even seeing me for the first time. And I didn't even introduce myself, but I'm Dr. Salina Baker from shakeandbakeshift.com. And I help busy moms cut the crap and get more leads and sales online.
And you are a busy mom, lady. You are.
I am a busy mom, super busy, because, I have, a son with a disability, and it kind of takes in a lot of effort, a lot of work, guys. Constant in and out the hospital. So I have to try to balance my time and my work. On top of, I still work part-time as a pharmacist or whatnot. So I kind of try to balance everything and still get.
But I love that you have a career that allows you to work part-time. So, you have that stable income for the family, you have your business, growing income there, and you're still able to be there for your son. And I think that that's critical. And I can get off on a rant on women in the industry, and I brought up my children.
I wish it was more stable than that. I say part-time, but I really mean per diem.
No, I was going to say it's per diem, but you can pick up shifts. Can you? Do you have that option? No, like a nurse. I need a pharmacist, but
before, yes, I was able to pick up shifts, but the market is so saturated now that so now it's I'd be happy if a shift available.
I think a lot of places too are using one pharmacist and a bunch of PAs or pharmacist assistants, and that's changed the scope of the pharmacists, which is the reason why everybody needs to build a home business, because the marketplace shifts. And you have an extensive education, and I know what's involved in getting that degree. And you have this extensive education, and then the marketplace changes, or it all gets taken over by chains, and it changes things for people.
A lot of people I find a lot of people in my predicament right now, and I'm finding a lot of pharmacists who are out of work. So
that's crazy, because it was such a good degree to have and such a good background to have, and you would think that America, being sick as it is, that there would be less work, but it's that's a little crazy. Yeah. Attraction marketing, or what do you want to do? What do you think?
Well, yeah, I want to talk about attraction marketing some more. If anybody, like I said, have any questions in the comments, go ahead and shoot those questions over. Any questions that you have, whether it's do you prospect while you're doing attraction marketing, or what is attraction marketing? Do you even know what it is? Answer it, ask that, what is the process?
If anybody knows anybody that would benefit, why don't you go ahead and share the live? Because we're going to get some good stuff, and we'll be here for probably another 20 minutes or so, and get into stuff, which is
right. So for a new person, that's
something. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you was about to say something.
Well, you said something that I think was interesting. You said, I saw you and you ran the kind of business that I wanted. And you said, I didn't like to prospect, which I don't like to either. Cold prospecting. And you say you didn't want to do it. And I think what's interesting is there's a lot of misconceptions about what attraction marketing is and what it isn't. And I think that would be a great place to start. A lot of people are wishing on a rainbow and looking for unicorns. Right. I know you're not. You've done so much work, and I'm so impressed by you. But a lot of people are. Attraction marketing, when we're in network marketing, we go out and we prospect, and we look for people that are looking for an opportunity. Somebody who's dissatisfied, maybe like a pharmacist, because they're not getting enough shifts. Looking for somebody who's dissatisfied to see if they're interested or open to looking at an alternative way to make income, our business opportunity. So what we're doing is we're going to the people and we're sorting them based upon that actual physical effort of approaching people. Attraction marketing is kind of just turning the table. So instead of going towards the people, what we're doing is we're creating something that attracts them and brings them towards us so we can have the same conversation. And that's what's important that everybody needs to understand. You still have to have the conversation to find out if somebody's open and whether they want to take a look at your program. But when they come to you through the process that that I've done for, I'm on my 20th year in business now, and probably been doing attraction marketing for 17 of them. When they come to you and they've responded to something out there, then what happens is you already know that they're in your market. You already know that they're looking for business, whether they're looking for training or whether they're looking for an opportunity. You already know they're in the game and or interested in the game, where if you're just approaching people, you don't know. And so sometimes you can find diamonds out there. I know, my friend Angel that I work with, she's just recruited on the streets and she's magical at it. And she's found some incredible, remarkable people. I tend to recruit, I do what I call online networking. Mm-hmm. So recruit more online. And I found some incredible people. I found duds here too. So the difference is the sorting process and where it happens. So if you're just prospecting, there's not a lot of preparation. You just learn a couple of invitations, you go out, you talk to people, go to the mall, you go wherever you go. There's not a lot of preparation, but there is a bunch of rejection. Okay.
Right.
If you're doing attraction marketing, there's much more preparation because you have to create a piece of content, a video or an audio or a capture page with a giveaway or something. So there's much more preparation, but the system does the sorting for you. So there's very little rejection. Me being a little wimp that I was and still kind of am, I liked doing the work and let the system do the sorting and then only talk to the seriously interested parties because there's very little rejection. I hear no times a week, okay? Find their way through the process, they're generally ready to go. And if they're not joining the MLM or something, maybe they're buying some training or some tools. They're always doing something because they already know they like me. They already know they're interested in what I'm doing. And it's just a matter of what's the right fit for them. So I hear no very few times, but a lot of people don't understand the amount of work that goes into setting up the process. And that's where the problem comes because people want magic pixie dust. And, they call me the queen of attraction marketing, but I do not have any magic pixie dust. Tinkerbell has it, and she's here in the industry. So I want to kind of clear that up for people. Maybe you're new to all of this and you've never even heard of it. Cool. And Salina can show you all kinds of stuff, but maybe you have heard of it. And part of why you're not getting the results you want is because you're not putting in the legwork in the preparation. You either need to put in the legwork of going out and prospecting or prospecting online, or you put in the legwork of creating marketing systems that sort people and bring them towards you. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And we had some people who asked that same question. You answered it. What is attraction marketing? What is attraction marketing? How you do it? And is it when someone provide value in your niche or in your marketplace? That's pretty much what we do, provide value in the niche and the marketplace. And then pretty much like you give that value and them seeing your personality and stuff like that, they end up, being attracted to you. Mm-hmm. And then that's from that process, that's where the other part of the funnel comes in.
So that term, give value, is a term that's really misunderstood by a lot of folks. What is value and who determines what is value? Well, the marketplace determines what's value. One type of prospect would like a report with 27 bullet points on how to do this and ABC and, NOP. Another one wants to just come and watch you and be entertained. So, my lives are pretty kooky. I'm kind of all over the map. And, because out of respect for you, I put on clothes. By the way, I have on pajama pants. No lie.
Me too.
And I have on I was so happy when you came on. I was so happy happy because I was starving before we started because I hadn't gotten around to eating. Selena came out with some grapes and I was like, can I get a snack? You know, I'm usually kind of wacky, and my audience that likes me, they like that. Other people's audience, they want, you know, strategic with slides and this and that. So value really depends on who it is you want to attract.
Yeah.
Does your company have a lot of trips and parties? You're going to want to attract people that love that type of thing because that motivates them. Is your company more professional? It's kind of a suit and tie and dressed up ladies thing. Then you want people that are attracted to something more professional. What is it that you want to attract is the key question. And what would they like? Not what do I want to say, right? Because that's, if I sit around and talk about what I want to say, well, nobody wants to hear that. Well, except for one friend. He always wants to hear. But the rest of them, nobody wants to hear. So I hope that helps a little bit for you guys, because that whole value, we think it has to be some certain way. And I'm maybe the least professional person on the internet who makes the most money. You know, like I don't do a lot of fancy stuff because that's my personality. Another person, their personality is very structured. And we all need to be who we are. That's what makes people go, oh, I like her, or I like him. Let me check out what they got. And that's what gets them to go over to your site or your capture page or whatever you put together, or your fan page that has a ManyChat bot on it. If you guys don't know what that is, don't worry, but a lot of you guys are into that. So I don't know your audience that well. I'm looking to see what everybody says. Who's here?
Yeah.
I see some friends.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Good.
So I do have a question for you, like, because I know that a lot of us come from traditional marketing and stuff like that, but how should someone, maybe like even a new person, shift their mindset because into this arena of like attraction marketing and like you said, yeah, we have to do a lot of prep work. Sometimes we think that we need we want to see immediate results right away because we just did all this work, versus, you know, how you may get a little bit more faster results sometimes just talking to more people. But I just think that's just asinine. It just makes no sense to me because I'm talking to a million people just to get that one. But, you know, but they feel like it's a little faster. So it's more like, what is the mentality? What is the mindset that someone who wants to do attraction marketing should have?
And that's interesting because that's come up with my team lately. A lot. Like I have some people are like, well, we love your way, but it's slow. And I'm like, as compared to what? Here's the way I look at it. I want to build assets that give me leverage. Let me explain that. Leverage, you guys know what leverage is. You ever been on a seesaw or teeter-totter, depending on where you live, what they call it, you know, the seesaw. And you can have two kids that are different weights and they can go up and down, and they shouldn't be able to, except that there's something in the middle that holds the seesaw up, and it's called a fulcrum. Okay, that fulcrum, it's like a triangle-y thing. Lets you lift weight that you wouldn't normally be able to lift, okay? A great example in life is a car jack, right? You get a flat tire, you go outside, you take out the jack, you lift a 3,000-pound car. Well, obviously you couldn't do that yourself. You're using a tool that is giving you leverage that's allowing you to lift something that you normally can't. Okay. Another example of leverage would be interest. Back when there used to be interest on things, you know, there's no interest much anymore, but back when you used to be able to make interest, you put $1,000 in the bank and you'd earn 5% and you'd end up, you know, it would keep growing. So that's what leverage is. Leverage, another example too, is reverse leverage when you have debt, right? And you're paying 26%. The leverage that the bank has on you, see, the bank loves to have leverage on you. You get to a point where you can't keep up. That's when people get into debt, they get in so much trouble because they can't keep up with the interest. The interest is costing them so much that they can't pay enough to ever pay off the debt. And now they have to have truth in lending, and your statements have to tell you if you only pay the minimum payment, it's going to take you like 672 years to pay this off. They didn't have to tell you, right? See, back in the 80s, oh, we love you. Let's give you credit all day long. It's only at 32%, and people don't think about it. They just want to get shoes for their kids. Nothing wrong with that, but they don't realize that they're killing themselves.
Right.
So my thought process was always, and I got this from traditional MLM. When you're doing traditional MLM, the first thing you do is you invite some friends and family over. You do a presentation, your upline or whoever, you do a presentation, and maybe you sign up 3 of your friends. You get your friends, you get some of their friends in their living room, and you go over there and you do the presentation, and let's say they each get 3 of their friends. Okay, so now you got a little group going on, and everybody's coming to a house to do some type of opportunity meeting. And then at some point, there's too many people to fit in your living room. You have to go to a small room at the Holiday Inn Express. Okay, and so now let me ask you a question. Did the presentation change from the first time you had a couple friends over to the time you went to the Holiday Inn Express and you had 22 people? Did
No.
the presentation change? Nothing changed. There's just more people and more guests in the room. Group keeps growing and you end up in a bigger room. Maybe you have half the ballroom. You now have 100 people. Did the effort and the presentation change? It's an hour presentation. It's a person standing up there or maybe a couple people giving testimonial. It's the same presentation. It's the same hour that you gave in your living room, but now you have 22 guests in the room and so many distributors in the room. Same effort, more people, more results.
Mm-hmm.
The groups get to 300. We have 300 people in a ballroom, right?
Right.
So now we're doing the same thing. It's a 1-hour presentation, but now there's 300 people. 100 of them are guests. We just signed 48 people. Right? Maybe we're good. We closed half the room. Even if we closed a third of the room, 30 people. Well, in 1 hour, we signed 30 people. The first night, you only signed 3. What's the difference? Leverage, right? Same effort, but because of the leverage of the group and more people inviting, we get results. Okay. So on the internet, I want to do things that give me leverage. So, for example, Facebook, building your audience, Facebook, Instagram, etc. I'm sitting here right now and I'm talking. I'm talking on my wall and your wall. Maybe somebody shared it. Did any of you guys share? Did anybody? Come on, be nice, share.
Oh, I got to do it too.
Your audience and my audience, right now. So that's gaining leverage. I like to build email lists, right, with capture pages. I collect all these people and I get to email them. I write one email. How many people get it? Depends on how hard I work. You guys follow that? I can build an email list or a Facebook group. That's you, baby.
Thank you.
An email list or a Facebook group where I can do the same effort if I were talking to one person at a time, but I can do it to hundreds, thousands, and in my case, tens of thousands of people. I say something, it can go out to tens of thousands of people. That's the essence of attraction marketing, is building leverage so that I'm doing the same effort, but getting bigger results. Does that make sense to anybody that's watching? Because that is the key. I'm just a mom that used to work. I'm upstairs in my quasi office, whatever it is now. It's the hallway outside my room. And then downstairs I have a studio. But I'm no different than the mom that, worked at the kitchen table. It's just 20 years later, and I've built up this whole audience and all these people. But you could do it now with social media. You could do it in a year. You could become extremely influential in a year.
So what you consider leverage, it'll be more of like, yes, you're building your audience, but you're finding like your super fans. Mm-hmm. And that's the leverage in it, because, and this is my thought process, and maybe, I'm saying it wrong, or I'm getting it out of the way, but I mean, totally crazy. But I was thinking about super fans are the ones who they will follow you no matter where you go. So whatever it is you're on, they will buy it. I mean, that's
what I'm saying, because you guys, a lot of times people think, here's another misconception out there. People think that all the people that come to their lives, that hang out and watch them, are their super fans. But if they don't buy anything, they're not super customers. See, our job is to create revenue and create volume, depending on what we're doing. And if you're an affiliate marketer, it's the same difference. So having a bunch of people that love you on the internet doesn't equate to money. Having people that are interested in what you're doing that buy from you,
right,
equates to great living. And I always say, if you build a list of 500 people that really dig you, that know you, dig you, love your message, and that buy from you, you're going to be in pretty good shape. If you build 1,000, you're going to be full time. Now, let me be clear with y'all. That's not a promise. That's not because there's all kinds of caveats in that. But this is what I've seen when working with people over 20 years. When you get to the point that you have 1,000 people that know your name, that dig you, that want to listen to you, not every day, they don't open every email, they don't come to every live or webinar. But when you have 1,000 people that you're really at critical mass with, you're going to make a full-time living, a decent living. And then if you get to multiple thousands, you're going to make a lot of money. Everybody, no, you know, delusional about it, sure.
mm-hmm.
You got to also ask them to buy things, because that's the other thing. There's a lot of people that have all these people that love them. They don't ever ask them to buy anything. You don't ask them to buy anything, then you just have a lot of people that love you.
So how often do you think that someone should ask to buy something? Because
all the time.
Every time they ask, hey, I got this thing for $17. You want it? I have such and such over here for whatever you want it, you know?
Nope. Well, yes and no. Because when you're conversationally selling, Salina, I challenge you and anybody else that's watching this, go watch any one of my lives. And I drop probably in a half an hour live, I drop 20 hooks. About, you know, tomorrow night I'm teaching a course on this, and hey, you know, if you didn't get this, and by the way, did you hear about the Zoom deal? And hey, by the way, did you hear about the attraction marketing bundle? And blah blah. And I don't sell. What I do is I call it the dog whistle. You know what I mean? Those whistles that only dogs can hear.
Yeah.
I mention something, and only the people in the audience that are looking for that hear it, and then they start writing me. Where do I get it? Everybody else didn't even hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Equate that to, you ever go in the supermarket? How old's your son now? He's pretty big.
He's 3, but he's going on 4.
Oh, he's 3. Okay, I thought he was a little bit bigger. Is he a big boy, or is it just
Yeah, he's very tall.
Okay, I was gonna say he's a big boy, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah, he's turning 4 soon.
Okay, so you take a 21-year-old dude and he goes in the supermarket. What aisle is he most interested usually? What's a 21-year-old dude that likes to play video games interested in?
In the beer aisle, I don't know, and chips.
The beer, Doritos, Tostitos, anything with an Edo on it, pop, and beer if they're allowed to have it, right? That's what they're interested in. Do they ever go down the diaper aisle?
No.
Not that much. Do they ever go down the feminine hygiene aisle and buy tampons? I'm just saying that aisle doesn't exist to them, right? They walk right by it. It doesn't, they don't sit there and go, oh God, they have tampons in here. They don't even think about it because they walk right by it. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about stuff on a live. I'm dropping hooks the whole time. The people that are looking, like, for example, I just taught an autoresponder course last night, the basic fundamentals of how to use an autoresponder. Anybody who already knows how to use one, looking for that, they didn't even really hear it. It was like, whatever. And anybody that doesn't know what an autoresponder is, didn't hear it. Only the people that know what it is, that know they want to learn how to do it, heard it. And a bunch of those people paid me $27 a piece to come hang out and learn the skill. Everybody else didn't hear it. So if I say, like, I just put up some posts, I'm going to be in Miami on this date. You saw it, right? And you were like, God, can we get together, right? Everybody that doesn't live in Florida, don't care. Everybody that isn't local to Miami doesn't care. Everybody who doesn't want to come to Miami, maybe they live in whatever town and they don't want to come into Miami proper. They don't care. But you saw it and you were like, oh my God, I have a meeting in the morning. I have an event in the morning, but where are you going to be? Let's get together, right? Because you were attracted because we have a relationship. You know, you might be able to learn something that afternoon and I'm going to be close, right? I have another top marketer going to drive from the other side of Florida because we know we can mastermind and really do some good stuff, willing to drive 3 hours or whatever to come from the other side of the, you know, just Alligator Alley and in a bad
Tampa
cross and hang out, right? Mm-hmm. So have I had 1 million people like attack me and go, oh my God, you're in Miami? No. But the ones that it's relevant to heard the hook, right? So heard the dog whistle. Mm-hmm. I'm always promoting. And Salina, have me back another night because we're almost at 7:30 and I do have to run off pretty soon. But have me back another night because I actually enjoy doing this with you. You're always been, guys, Salina's a very special person. Okay. If I don't know who's watching this, or maybe you'll watch the replay, or she'll do some watch parties with it. She's a very special person. I really see someone, I mean that sincerely. Whenever you can, you tune in. You're a learner. You said earlier, and I'm not revealing something that other people don't know, you're a thinker. Maybe you overthink a little bit too much, which we all do, but you're inquisitive and you're committed to your family, which is the most important thing to me. And I think you notice that I've always paid attention to you. And we're not in business together in any way, shape, or form. I don't derive any income from Salina. I don't think so. Maybe you bought something somewhere along the line. You bought a course one time. So I made some money one time, a long time ago. We're not in business together. But when I see somebody, especially with a son who has some medical needs, et cetera, and a mom and somebody who's committed to learning, I'm so blessed. It's my obligation. It's my obligation to sow into that person. If you want to buy something else sometime, Salina, it's okay. I'm just kidding. But she's a very special person. And I watch, I see everybody's social media. If I know you, I try to pay attention the best I can. And I watch, the trials and tribulations of day in and day out life. And you're committed to your business. You're committed to your personal development. You're committed to your family. And it's really impressive to me. So I'll say that right here. I'll give my testimonial for Salina. She gave me a testimonial. I'll give my testimonial. And if you're working with her, you're very blessed to be working with this woman. And I really do hope I get to see you when I'm in Florida. If not on the way in, weeks later, I'm heading out. I'm actually going to take some clients in either Orlando or Miami. I have 2 days to kill, so I'll just decide where I'm going to be, but I will be in Florida. Maybe some of your crew wants to get together and do something. We can put something together for you guys.
Yeah.
But for all of you that are watching, marketing is what will change your business forever, because it's going to give you the leverage you want so that you can work a couple hours a day and have that freedom and flexibility to do what you need to do. I built my business around 2 little girls who are now 23 and 26, if I'm very old, and they're grown up and they don't need me to be there for them all day. I got to be there. Time I watch somebody that has made the decision, I mean, you in particular, your kid needs you extra, but anybody who that's a big value to, best I can to help out. So anyway, that's my soapbox rant for tonight. How was it?
Well, I will see you when you come in to Miami.
I hope so.
For sure. I'll probably be picking you up. Most likely, because
that's what I'm going to say. The worst that happens is come grab me and ride around with me for a little bit and dump me. Whatever. At least we have an hour in the car or something. That would be fine right. For a snack or something. But whatever works for you, because I know you have a busy life. But I'd love to see you, of course.
Right. So guys, she went and dropped so many nuggets. I'm so happy that she's on and that she gave me this opportunity to have her with me. Understand, I feel so blessed.
You know what I need from you, Salina? I need eyelash advice privately. Advice. Okay, we'll talk later. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm blessed that she's on this live with me. She dropped so many nuggets, and if there's something that she was saying that I just realized that I need to start working on a little bit, and that's that dropping the little nuggets here and there, like the little hints in there, instead of really, coming off with my heart call to action at the end, like, hey, do this, because I'm about to do that right now. Because my heart. But
ain't nothing wrong with a good CDA. Okay, be clear. There ain't nothing wrong with telling people this is what I got. Nothing wrong.
Right. So we talked about attraction marketing right now. And I know there's a lot of people who are still interested, that still want to know more information. I'm definitely going to have Diane on another time as well. I know that she has to go, but if you're interested in attraction marketing and getting more information, I have a attraction marketing bundle that you can pick up for $1, guys. $1. And why is it $1? Is because we really just want to give out the information, and we want you to move forward and be successful in your business. It's $1. If you put in the comments $1, I will give that. I will give you the information so you can grab that attraction marketing bundle, and it's full of stuff. It's like a couple of grand worth of content in there. Like,
and I'm in there. So.
Oh yeah, and Diane is in there as well. She's teaching a segment as well. So shoot, man, I'm telling you, like, if you like what she had to say, I'm telling you, just go ahead and get it. Even if you just want to listen to her segment for $1, you know what I'm saying?
Let me give everybody one other thing, just so you guys know. On that page, if you ask for the link, and you don't have to, want to do it legitimately is $1. That's it. But on that page, there's a little red box. I think it's red, and you check it off. If you want to, they'll give you, I think it's a 14-day trial of the marketing system that Salina uses, and you can get in there and check it out. And I can't speak for you, but I'm sure she's willing to, chat with you a little bit if you make that decision to do that. You can cancel it. It's no big deal. Nobody's coming to get you, but it's really worth looking. And if nothing else, if I said anything that's helpful to you, there's a ton of training inside of that system that I've done that you can go in and listen to and then cancel. I always tell Salina, my whole vibe is I want to find what's right for you.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to push anything on anybody. Been here for 20 years. Ain't nobody, like, I have somebody now, they said they wanted to do something and they kind of like not sure. And I'm like, I don't close people. All the conventional wisdom about prospecting and closing and all the things that everybody's trying to do, I want people that want to work with me. You want people that want to work with you. Okay.
Right.
So if somebody wants to take a look and it's not a fit, I'm just always like, awesome, no problem. So if you guys want to take a look at what she does and what she's using, check off the box if you ask for the link, because it'll let you inside and it'll let you peek around. The worst thing that happens is you have 14 days to download, you can't download it, but watch a bunch of training. And then if it's not in your mix right now or whatever, that's okay, because you got some value. And like we said, we're all about delivering value. But you may find that attraction marketing is for you if you go through some of that. And you may find that this is exactly the solution you've been looking for. And that's exciting. And that's what happened to me back in, I think, 2002, when I found my mentor. And he was teaching a marketing mechanism and system that was the precursor to all of this. And the minute I took his course, and I bought a course for $12, $13, and I heard it and I was like, this is for me. And then I upgraded. But I only spent $12. In this case, you're only spending $1 to find out what's an option for you. So, that was a recommendation, because my feeling is go look. If you don't like it, cancel. Don't stick around if it's not for you.
Right.
If it is, you never know. That makes sense?
I'm excited, guys. Once again, I want to thank Diane for joining me. And also, if this is the first time you meeting Diane for the first time, go ahead and go on her profile, follow her as well. Go to DianeHochman.com, get on her email list.
Just so you guys know, it's Hochman. So it's Diane Hochman. And just because a lot of people misspell it and they put it's weird. So
yeah, let me see if I can do Diane Hochman. I'm going to put it in the comments.
There you go.
Yeah, I was like, I'll put it in the comments. DianeHochman.com, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys will see my approach is a little different. And
if you want the attraction marketing bundle, just be sure to put in comments, say $1. Yeah, just say $1. I'll reach out.
It's really good. It's like all the top marketers. It's like pieces from all of them. It's a really good set. Really.
Yeah.
I was stunned when they decided to do that, because they were selling it for a lot of money, and then they decided to do it's a little bit of a abbreviated version, but for $1, it's awesome. I think you get a PDF, audios, videos. I forget what you get in there. It's really good.
Yeah. It's video, audio, and a PDF.
Yeah. Really good, like an ebook. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to book another time, because I feel that it was cut short and there's a lot that I got a lot of questions.
I know, baby. I just, me, my schedule is crazy, but I love back. Or maybe when I see you in Miami, we'll just go live in person. Or we could do one before that, but when I'm down there, why not? Like some palm trees and stuff, and we'll sip out of a coconut and do the Miami thing. So
right. I appreciate that. So with that said, guys, we gotta go. Diane has to run. I have to eat. I'm hungry. So we're gonna cut this off. And I am I guess, next time we'll see you next time, guys. I'm gonna go.
In fact, maybe next time let everybody know I'm coming out and we can prepare some cool stuff for everybody, or we'll come.
Yeah. And maybe I can get me a week notice so I can promote it.
Yeah, we just kind of like toss this together. But you know what? I would, Salina, if I were you, I would do little watch parties with it or something like that. And if y'all don't know what watch parties are, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's so many fun things you could do. At least we created something and gave some value.
Yay! All right, guys. So good night. With that said,
See y'all later. Thanks, Salina.
bye.